What up, folks? I'm Ultrazilla, and today I have a review of the Transformers Legacy Leader Class Transmetal 2 Megatron. And I could have sworn I did this opening already once. But maybe I deleted it. I don't know, but it's got a really cool box, and this was one of my more anticipated Transformers releases of the year. Look how cool that looks. I've always loved this crazy dragon design from Megatron and Transmetal 2. I don't really have much experience with Transmetal, anything from back in the day. So, you know, all of it is welcome, but I've always liked this design. I've always known this design. It's really, really cool. But hey, while we have this, you know, turned around and as a commentary, okay, a quick commentary here at the beginning, at the opening. I think I threw this away, guys. I think I threw away this effect part, so you're not going to be able to see it beyond that. I never took it out of the packaging, and I believe the inside of the packaging got thrown out, because don't see it anymore. I've had this figure, I guess about a month or so now, and that's an unfortunate thing. That's an unfortunate thing, and I'm going to say, well, I have no problem with the windowless boxes. I do have a problem with the way Hasbro in general, not just for Transformers, but in general, packs their boxes. I have not liked the little paper baggies. I don't like the layouts of their cardboard inside. They gotta do better than this. I don't want to lose this stuff. So, it is what it is. But without further ado, let's get to the review. So since we started out talking about the flame effect, which is more for the dragon mode, yes, you can use it as his arm shooting fire out. I figured we'd start out in dragon mode because I've had him in dragon mode. So, you know, we'll start out like this. And I also, you know, right off the bat, since again, we just talked about it, I wanted to show you that I do have something of a little bit of an alternative because I have a lot of effect parts. I found this one, which is sort of similar to the one I lost. It's shorter, but the colors are very good and very right, and it matches him pretty well. This is actually from the Diamond Select Toys Boba Fett. It's like his little flamethrower, you know, bracelet thing that he shoots. So pretty cool. And, you know, he's got the little port inside his mouth. And this, my friends, absolutely fits perfectly. So, you know, while it's not super long, I think that works. I think I got myself a little bit of an alternative. So, you know, it is what it is. I wish I didn't lose that, because I didn't even get a chance to play with it. Never disattached it from the box. And that's the thing, you know, some of these, like I alluded to before, come in little baggies. Some of them just come taped to the backs of the boxes, and not always, especially with the Transformers, not always easy to find. So, you know, I just missed it, and it got thrown away, you know, when I was doing recycling, I guess. So, you know, partially bad on me, but like I said, I really feel like they need to do those interiors a little bit better, in my opinion. Anywho, I think that's cool. Okay, so let's look at the articulation in this mode first. The mouth opens and closes. You can't really close it all the way, but, you know, it works. It works. Then you got a joint there, joint there, joint there, joint there, joint there. Lots of awesome neck movement joints. It is absolutely fantastic. You can turn this like so, you know, so that's pretty cool. And then the arms hinge swivel at the shoulder. You do have a bicep swivel. You do have a bend at the elbow, which goes super deep. It's not double jointed, but it's very, very deep, which is great. Then the hands like swivel at the wrists and then swivel side to side, which is pretty awesome. I do like that a lot. You don't have any waist articulation at the legs, hinge outwards. You got ratchet joints going back and forth, which is fantastic. You do have a thigh swivel. You do have a awesome knee joint, which works fantastic. And then you have this foreleg joint here. And then you have an ankle joint, which is a soft ratchet. You have ankle rocker, which is amazing. Does it have a toe joint? I don't think it does. But still, that's a lot of good leg articulation. And the tail, you can't turn it, but you can't turn it there. You can't turn it at the base, but then you can turn it there. And then you pretty much turn it, I think, on all of these, right? But you do have a few segments that can swivel as well. So that is really, really awesome. Oh yeah, and the wings. You have hinge there, and then you could move these nicely. So 3 different joints. That, my friends, is the most articulation I think I've seen on a mainline transformer ever. Without a doubt, for alt modes, that is the best. Hands down. That is, even without anything going on in the waist, in the chest, that is an amazing, amazing array of articulation. So taking a look at this guy in full. First up, the head sculpt. Yes, we have some screw holes here. But if you look at it from this side, you don't. The paint around the eyes is awesome. You have silver and gold. Although that silver is kind of a little bit purplish, but it's silver and gold anyway. The sculpt work on the head is awesome. I love it. I love the purple right here. The gold little spikes at the end of his nose. Gold teeth. Yeah, look at that. That is very well done. Really nice head. I love these little horns back here in, you know, gold plastic, but it works. The neck is sculpted pretty decently. Not bad. And you got this kind of base of the neck joint, which is interesting. I don't love it. I don't love how that looks or anything, but I don't hate it either. So that's fine. Then you got the chest, which has like 2 kind of parts here. You have this part behind, which is like, you know, the robot chest, and then this chest over it. It creates a weird but kind of interesting look with the purple behind and then the gold here. And this thing here, which is cool with translucent plastic with orange in there. That looks really good. I do like that. And I really like all the gold detail here. Beautifully done. That goes down the tail, which looks awesome. And then, you know, it just turns into the, you know, gold plastic, and that's fine. You do have purple paint over here on this side. The sculpt is pretty decent. I do like his little 3-horned, 3-forked tail here. I like it. It's pretty good. You know, you kind of have like claws here and then this extra thing here. Very nice. I do dig it. The back is actually nicely sculpted. There's no paint right here, but it looks good. You do get paint, purple paint on the wings here. Like these little spikies up here. This looks really good. I love how the purple then gradiates on the translucent orange wings. Nicely from the purple into the orange. I love the sculpt on the wings. I think they look great. Really, really cool. You got the scaling, and then you got the more metallic parts. Very awesome indeed. I do have some kind of paint mess ups on here. See that? A little bit. It's not that bad. On the inside, now it's only painted on the outside, but because it's translucent plastic, you see through it. And I think that's a cool effect. You see that? You see those things? I don't know what's going on there. I see them from the inside too, so not 100% sure. I don't think I have this on this side, though. No, I do not, which is fine. The legs look pretty good. I do like them. Nice sculpt on the upper legs. You do have 2 different color plastics here, but, you know, it's fine. It's not that end of the world. I like the little spikies here on these rotation thingies there. The knees, some purple, some gold, some tubing in here. You do have some screws on the inside. That's fine. It's die-cast content, I say. Die-cast content. I do like the legs in total. I think they look really good. You know, nice blend of robotics and more organic looking dragon, but I like it. It's cool. Love the gold back here and in front of the toes. They look really good on the, you know, 4-toe here. Really cool. On the bottom of the feet, you know, it's sculpted. It's good. It's good enough. It's good enough. And then, you know, all of it in general. Actually, I was going to say this. On the inside here, it looks really good. All of it in general is just really well done in, oh, the arms. The arms. So that's what I think I was getting to. And then I went to the head and I'm like, I did the head already. I love the way the claws are sculpted, you know, smaller to bigger. They look really good. Arms look awesome. Very nicely done. So yeah, this is pretty... Whoop, he did a split because this became unattached. And it became unattached almost at the beginning here, and I've been trying to get it attached as we went. But this looks great. I really love this dragon mode. I think it's awesome. I like that, you know, you could do a couple of different looks here with the wings. You can put them down like so. Fold it in and then, you know, opened up to fly. It looks so good. Really, really well done. So this one is doing that. But nah, look at that. That is cool, cool, cool. So, yeah, I dig it. I really do. I think this is a... Oh, that opened up again. I don't think it's a baller, but it's opening up on me a little bit here. I love it. Doesn't change the fact that I absolutely love this. I think that is, without a doubt, the coolest alt mode ever. And for me, it's probably going to be my main mode. For your size comparisons in this mode, first up, we got a bunch of different awesome alt modes. You know, I think with the Dinobots, it does look very, very cool. You can see a nice battle going on there. And because this is a cool dragon, how about some size comparisons with some other dragons you might have in your collection? Oh, and how can I possibly forget? Here is Megatron with his prior Beast Wars form. So with that all done, there's only one thing left to do, and that's transform him into his robot mode. But I will warn you, I haven't done so yet. So definitely do not take my following transformation as your transformation, because it might take me a few steps to figure it out completely. But don't worry, we always do things very fast here. So without any further ado, let's transform and fly out. And here's Megatron all transformed. And there's a couple of little tabbing things I definitely had to do off camera to align right. Although I think I did do this ultimately on camera. But like up in here, it's just, if you tab in one section and another section kind of tabs out, it gets a little bit annoying. That said, I think it looks pretty good from the front. Now, so let's get to the bad part first. I hate the way the tail just like comes down like a long ponytail. Worse off, although I guess you could turn it if you want, maybe have him do that. Why would you do that? I don't know. But I more so hate the dragon chest and stomach just hanging out in the back like that. I think that looks pretty bad. I wish there was, again, see this tabbed out over there, but you know, then you're gonna tab out of here. Yeah, that could be better, guys. That could be better. You know, that's how the wings kind of, you know, go around that. Of course, you can open the wings and, you know, do whatever you want with the wings, but yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of that. And then you got these parts here, little claws, that I wish they made like they didn't really make a deep section there for that little tab to go in. So I wish they had done that, you know, so that stays a little bit more secure. But it does look good overall, not from the back, because the back looks pretty bad. But from the front, it looks pretty good. The dragon head as an arm looks pretty awesome. You know, you can turn it a little bit to get it, you know, however you want. Not however, because you really can't do however, but you could do enough with it, I guess. You know, of the new stuff, you do have this new chest here with the big orange translucent ball here. I love that. I like how it looks like a sunburst. I think that's pretty good. And you got my little circle light right in the middle of it, which makes it even cooler. The purple around that looks really good. This arm, which is revealed, looks pretty good too. I do like it. Little gold spikes there, purple on the outside, pretty good looking. Overall, the legs are pretty much the same. They're just, you know, straight out now. But they look good. I do like them. Not bad. Not bad. You know, this part is all together now. So that looks pretty decent. And, you know, honestly, the only thing left to look at is the head sculpt, which honestly looks amazing. Love this head sculpt. Look at that guy. He is cool. He's got like a light piping thing going on here, which is cool from the orange. And then this lighter orange piece up here is nice. The face looks incredible. I love his purple eyes. I love the silver. I love the gold, silver, and gold. I like the gold on the outside tips there, on those little claws there. That looks really good. I just like this whole piece here. Honestly, this is an awesome, awesome head sculpt. Really, really love it. I mean, you know, I just said I'm gonna keep him in Dragon Mode most likely, but I love this head sculpt so much. It's so cool. So I do dig Megatron like this, but I am glad I focused more on the Dragon Mode because, you know, we do like our dragons here. But, you know, this looks good too. And as far as articulation on this, the head turns fine enough. And then the shoulders move on that ratchet joint. This goes out, and then you got all that articulation we talked about in that dragon arm. As for the new arm, you do have ratchet joint there as well. It does go out. You have a bicep swivel. You have a double jointed elbow here, which is incredibly cool. And then there's a wrist swivel. No, it doesn't, but it goes back and forth for transformation. And then, you know, these legs can split totally and go forward on that ratchet joint and go back. You got the knee bend, you got the swivel, all the same as before that we talked about. So, and the wings move as we talked about as well. So, yeah, I think Transmetal Megs here looks pretty good. You know, and you do have a waist swivel in this mode, which is good. So, you know, you don't really get it in the other mode because the way this all comes over kind of blocks it a little bit. But in this mode, yeah, this mode works. This mode works fine. And it sounds pretty good. I like that ratchet joint, waist joint. So pretty awesome, except for that, really. You know, in the chest, I feel like could hold together a little bit better, these little parts on the end. But otherwise, and if you did have the effect part, again, you could put it in as matte. We'll do our faux effect part to show, which I think actually almost works a little bit better in this mode, being a little bit shorter. So I think that's pretty good. I like it. I do. And for your size comparisons in robot mode, here is Transmetal to Megatron with a bunch of other Transformers you might have in your collection. And my final thoughts. Well, I lost the effect part, and that was a bummer, but I really love this Megatron figure. I do. I do have a little bit of tabbing issues, and I do not like the way the back of the robot mode looks at all. It looks really bad, in my opinion. There had to be a better way. There had to be. The rest of it is pretty good. I love the Megatron head. It looks so awesome. It looks like so much fun. If I was keeping it in this mode, I'd say that is incredible to look at. However, I'm going to be keeping it in the far superior Dragon mode, in my opinion. It is amazing. The amount of articulation you get in the tail and the head is just stupendous. I just really love how it looks in Dragon mode, most of all. And honestly, that carries it all so much. I mean, the Megatron head, it looks amazing, so that's going to score it points too. But Dragon mode, I'm telling you guys, I think this is top 10 figures of the year material. Period. Not just Transformers. Period. Top 10. I could be wrong, you know, and we'll see when I do my tops of the year, but I knew right out of the box it was going to score high, you know, and that was before throwing away the piece and it bumming me out a little bit. But it's a fantastic figure. It's awesome. It's, in my opinion, it is the best mainline Transformer figure that we've had this year. No doubt. I'm not talking Star Saber because that was a special thing. I'm talking, you know, on the shelf Transformers that you find. This is tops. There's no doubt about that. And there you go, guys. That's my review. Hope you dug it. Let me know your thoughts down below, and please like, comment, subscribe, and share. Check me out on Facebook and Instagram. Stay safe. Till next time. Peace out, peeps.